All right, guys, so it's the fall of the year and the fishing starts getting tough. You know, the fish kind of pull off a structure, they get suspended, they start chasing around bait fish, and really it could be roaming around anywhere in the lake. They're following the bait fish. So like I said, they're not really relating to any structure. They're just kind of out there suspended anywhere out in the lake. And they get kind of hard to catch. But with forward-facing sonar now, we're able to follow those fish. And a real popular technique here lately is this guy right here. It's just a little jig head minnow, a Damiki rig, or the tight lining technique, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of different names for it going on right now. But basically, it's just a small little jig head and a minnow style bait. And you basically cast this bait and try and hit those fish right on the head using your live scope or forward-facing sonar, and triggers them to bite because they're out there feeding on shad and they're really hard to catch otherwise. So this is a finesse technique. You know, it's a spinning rod technique for me. I like a 7'2" medium heavy favorite hex spinning rod. And I like to use real light line on this. So I got Seaguar Smackdown braid. This is 15-pound braid. This is the Stealth Gray color, because generally when you're doing this, you're going to be out in really clean water, deep water. So I want that Stealth Gray color. And then I tie an FG knot to Seaguar Gold Label leader. So this is the 10-pound line. It's extremely thin diameter line, and that's important because it allows this bait to fall faster, and you have that extremely light line that those fish aren't going to feel or see. Then, like I mentioned, you just bring it down to a small little jig head. This is an 1/8 ounce jig head right here with the 3-inch Yamamoto shad-shaped worm. I use anywhere from a 1/8 ounce up to a 3/8 ounce jig head with this technique. And it's pretty simple. You just cast it out there. You want to be casting towards fish, and you try and keep this bait above them and just kind of put minimal action in it. You want to maybe shake your rod tip a little bit and let that tail dance, but generally once they see this and they're feeding heavily on their shad, they're going to come up and eat it pretty quick. You don't have to work it a whole lot. So this right here is an excellent technique to catch those suspended fish in the fall. Give it a try.